so there you go. I'm Murphy from Glace Bay. What? Murphy? From Glace Bay. Yeah, there's something to be New Waterford? My father taught me one thing, and that's never trust anything that starts with 862. Alright, I'm gonna tell you... Shut up, what? Good, dear, good. It's right nice, what? Alright, I'm gonna tell you a little ditty now. I'm gonna tell you a little story before we bring out the last act of the night. I'm going to tell you about the time we went to visit my father-in-law down at the old folks' home on Christmas. Yeah, it was lovely. We went up to the tiny mirror. We see him once a year at Christmas. And I said, now, how are you making out, my dear? And he said, well, you know what, missus? I haven't been doing the greatest. And I said, well, what's wrong? What's wrong? He said, well, I met a woman here at the home. And I said to her, my dear, we don't have a lot of time left on this earth, so why don't we go back to my room? Well, she agreed, and we sat on the bed, and I said, well, go on, just let's go for it. And she said, you know, I'm not that fast. I usually wait for the second day. Well, that's fine, he said, just put your hand on it. So I said, well, did she? And he's like, yes, that's fine. And then she left. So another 2 weeks went by, and finally I saw her in the hallway, and she looked at me and said, you've never come back. And he looked at her, and he said, well, my dear, I'd found another. I said, you found another? And he said, yes, I have found another. And the woman looked at him and said, well, what does she have that I don't have? And with a cheeky little smile, the bastard smiled back at me and said, Parkinson's.